Imagine this, finding your way to Las Vegas and it leads you to the power of connecting with people. You develop a skill in networking and become some of the top hosts of Sin City. As your popularity in the party scene increase, you find that there's money in getting visitors a party experience. The connections lead you to friendships that create a late night talk show that for some would be too toxic, but in reality, it's just truths that's fitting for some people. This is The Plug, people lending us game.
I am the plug. I am the plug. I am the plug. I am the plug.
Welcome to The Plug. I'm your host, Henry Crockett.
I'm Dria B.
And I am Nick Bain. What's good, world?
And we're back today, and clearly when we're having it, I know you see us all kind of squeezed in today. A little bit of reconstruction here at Bloom, so we were forced all to one couch. Nick, what's our buzz in the city?
I was wondering why you was on my couch.
Well, you know.
Dria cool, but you,
It's real tight.
Yeah.
You get your own.
I thought we had a reason for it, though.
We actually do. And you asked me about the buzz in the city. Well, the buzz in the city is actually sitting with us right now in the room.
Wrap it up, audience.
What we have now in front of us is 2/3 of the legendary Toxic Hour.
The
infamous Toxic Hour.
Sensational.
So we talking buzz in the city. So we talking buzz in the city. I mean, these are the best guys to tell you, because if you're following them on IG, it's pure shenanigans.
It's pure buzzing.
Man.
Pure buzzing.
Yeah, so fellas, first of all, this is my guy Gab.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
All right.
And I'm
all right.
How's it going, guys?
And that's my guy Al.
And you're missing
Randy.
one.
Yeah, Randy can't be here.
One of us had to be more toxic than the other.
Right.
Makes
It's not
sense.
we couldn't be toxic hour if all three of us showed up on time. So
Good Lord. At least y'all show up on time for y'all show.
Right.
Yeah.
Well.
they do.
They do.
They do.
Yeah. Well, no, he was late last
Shout
time
out
he was
Al.
on the show.
Was I?
That one
Yeah,
time.
you were
That
late
was
last
that one time.
Yeah, I've been the last one there the last couple months.
So
So
tell
listen,
us about
yeah.
Vegas, man. Tell us
Yeah.
about it. I mean, obviously, we've been on the show, and every week we've been saying Vegas is open.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I value, like watching Gab's page sometimes, is like, you put us on some spots that, like, you don't find regularly. Like, you be at some spots sometimes, and I've been here 20 years, and I'm like, yo, where is this?
Yeah, I do get around there.
And because of that, like, what's that right now? Vegas is starting to open back up. What are those spots?
It's a couple of them. You know, you got new hotels and casinos open now with the Virgin, and Resorts World is now open. I haven't gotten a chance to get over to Resorts World. Alan has been over there, so he can tell you about the clubs over there that's open. But I just like the Virgin. You know what I mean? It used to be the Hard Rock. That was one of my favorite hotels and casinos to be in. So you know, I still get that same vibe there, even though it looks different. It's a whole new feel over there. I still get that, like, you know what I mean? It's like if the walls could talk type of shit. But you know.
Oh, no, this show you can't curse. It's okay.
Okay, just making
We're
sure.
unfiltered. Don't worry
just
about
making
it.
sure.
Listen, toxic can be toxic today.
Okay, I'm about to say they asked me to be on the show. I hope they know what they asked me.
All right, listen, we knew we was getting ourselves
we
into.
knew.
Brother.
Yeah.
Nah, but I like the Virgin. I like the feel over there. If the walls could talk, I guess why it drew me back in there. But Money Baby is definitely my favorite spot in the city right now. Favorite spot, like, I mean, I'm probably in there about 3-4 times a week, and they only open 5 days a week.
Every day.
Living there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, I
Pretty
ain't mad
much.
at that. I'm not mad at that.
And when they're in there, what is that like? What is Money Baby like right now? Because our audience, I mean, shit, I haven't been there, so.
I have yet to go there
it's-
too.
Good time.
It's
so
basically
fun.
it's basically like, and I don't want to give light to our you know, who we used to fuck with.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna say what your analogy was about it, but it's basically just like kind of like a sports themed nightclub. You know what I mean? So it's open early hours in the day because you watch the game there, but it's still tables set up just like a nightclub. You still get bottle service. They still bring the lights out and all that when they bring your bottles and shit. But you can get food too. And the dress code is a little more lenient because you're there for the sports. You're not really there for the. But then they, you know what I mean? The main wall is all screens, and then they got a DJ live there. And in between commercial breaks and stuff like that, he's spinning. And then after 10 p.m., it's just straight DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So it's a good look.
Even the performance, they had.
Oh, they had Blackberry.
Blackberry, yeah, that's
killed
right.
it. Blackberry
Yeah.
killed it. The vibe is dope because it's always at least hip hop and R&B music. I went in yesterday, light day, no games on, so it wasn't really like stupid packed, but it was still a nice amount of people in there. And whoever they had DJ yesterday, I think it was they got Jersey over there, and then they got I think it was Nova or somebody who was spinning last night. Great R&B all day. The vibe was cool. Everybody was feeling sexy in there. You know what I mean? Just having a good time. You know, you're not worried about the dress code or if I'm wearing something or I got to wear Dior to get in here. No, you don't. You know what I mean? You don't. I wear Jersey in there, chill, and then, you know, just stay in there. I go in at 5 p.m. and I've never left before 12:30.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So all days in there.
Yeah, I pull the whole day in there. I just started getting rooms at the Virgin when I know I'm going to Money Baby.
How does the rooms look? I know Dria.
The rooms
I
are
like
dope.
the rooms.
I like the rooms.
Me
They're
too.
very dope.
They're way better than when it was the Hard Rock.
Yes, way
Yeah.
better.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean,
That's important.
when it was
Hard
Hard
Rock
Rock,
was nice. I thought that
Hard Rock was
It
nice.
wasn't bad,
But Hard
but
Rock, Hard Rock
it
was more. It was more manly. That's why.
Yeah.
It was more. It wasn't no fluff. They didn't have all this extra shit in the room.
Also, now
Like,
they got a bunch of extra shit.
bro, they got a door. They got an extra door in there. I don't even know what the fuck the door is.
Yeah. I told you
Fucking
guys.
door with the people. But the thing is, who you looking at? Because they couldn't get through the main door to get to this door. So who the fuck who you looking through the people for? Somebody ring the doorbell. You gonna look through the people to make sure you could go look through the other people?
Right. That's
It's
wild.
no fucking
That's
sense.
wild.
But it's sexy though.
It
It's
is
just a big bamboo looking fucking door with gold.
You had
handle
that door in your room? too?
Yeah, I did.
So that's the thing in
It's
every
in
room?
between.
Yeah, almost at least they're bare rooms. I had regular room this last weekend when I was there, but back in April, because they had soft opened a long time ago.
Right.
Well, not a long time ago, but earlier in the year.
Yeah.
I got a suite there, and you know what? It had that door too. Yeah,
Word.
I think that's almost every room.
Yeah.
Need to ask what that is though.
No, but it's crazy because they have a whole vanity. So like when you
Yeah.
walk in the front door, that's why it's another doors because
Oh,
you got the
you go back.
bathroom,
Yep.
and then you got like 2 closets.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Okay.
and they're like drapes to the closet, but it's a whole vanity. Like you can sit down and she can do her makeup right there.
Yeah,
in
that's
front.
on the
Oh,
next
that's
side.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then when you open it,
Yeah.
then you go into the room,
Yeah.
the bedroom and all that. It's
Maybe
nice.
you get the people
it's-
in the bathroom type thing.
Oh damn.
That's real creep life.
Well, I mean, then somebody could fuck in the bathroom, somebody could fuck in a little foyer, and then
Yeah, the
somebody could fuck in
separation.
the
You got
bedroom.
separation.
That makes sense.
Turn one room into 3.
That's
Not
messed
a
up.
fuckable space.
It's a very toxic hour mindset.
Yeah.
Hold that thought
That's
though.
how Gab used to sit in his rooms.
Yeah.
So listen, so I want Alan to chime in because you said you've been at a Resort World
Yeah, Resort
as
World's
much as
nice.
he's been at Virgin.
No, definitely not as much. I don't think I've been anywhere as much as Gab has been.
Right.
But I did Resorts World. I did their grand opening weekend. We saw I believe Zed when we went up there. It was really hot. It looks really dope from the inside. The casino looks amazing.
Yeah.
They did not waste no money at all, funding that. So that looks nice. The bars are nice. The restaurants are really nice. They got a Wally's up there too.
Oh, word.
So, yeah, so if you know Wally's, the pizza joint, that's a really, really, really good spot. And I think they probably got some stuff to work out. Probably some kinks to work out at the club right now. And they have a nightclub that's going to open in November. They said.
Okay.
So the pool club's the only thing open right now, and they're running it.
And that's what's the name of that pool?
IU, I
IU?
believe, or
I
AU.
thought it was AU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
AU.
I don't know.
Honestly,
It's
I'm not
AYU.
entirely sure. Right?
I would think it's IU.
Yeah, probably
I would
right.
think it's
Yeah.
IU.
Yeah, IU.
Yeah, IU.
But it kind of looks like the Virgin pool, maybe a little smaller.
Yeah.
And at Virgin, it's a little
The
bigger.
design looks exactly the same.
Yes,
It
but
does.
they have sand. But Resorts World doesn't. So I'd say that's probably the only difference. But besides that, they're both marketing the same type of party. It's like
Yeah.
they're definitely going towards that Tulum vibe, like little
Yeah,
Bali type vibe.
I've seen the
It's like,
visuals.
it
looks
seems to be
very
like the
cool.
little scene that's taking over right now in Vegas, and hopefully we get back to normal soon. So, we'll see how it keeps going.
I mean, not so much though. I mean, one of the buzzes in the city is the mask. So I mean,
Yeah, so the mask coming back, that's gonna be crazy. I don't know how they're gonna incorporate it.
Well,
The servers have all been wearing masks at all the clubs.
Right, but
Yeah.
I just read somewhere that they scheduled a meeting. The boards, the city board or whatever, they put together a meeting to talk about what the next steps are going to be because they already did the mask thing. They're like, what they're talking about restrictions now, or if they're going to put in restrictions as far as amount of people and so forth,
That's-
population
yes.
control.
oh,
So
Dropping
we don't
capacity
we don't
levels,
know
yeah.
we don't know where we're going
Kill
with
it.
it right now in Vegas. It's crazy because it's like one thing I had to remind people of, and I kind of just recognize myself. Vegas is extremely packed right now. Looks crazy busy. Looks like before the pandemic,
Yeah.
but it's only America. Think about that.
yeah.
Our biggest clientele comes from overseas.
Yep.
Comes from the UK, comes from Canada, comes from Australia.
Facts.
So look at the numbers we doing now. Can you imagine if the world was open and everybody was coming out here?
Thousands.
We
That'd be
would break
crazy.
record numbers. The whole time. So it sucks because we see so much to come with us opening back up, but already it looks like we're gonna get back to restrictions.
I was gonna say there is a silver lining with that though, especially because so many places are opening up. It does give the opportunity for everybody else to eat.
It does.
Not
Yeah.
everybody's trying to stand outside of Dria's
Right,
to get
right,
in,
right.
Yeah.
or Marquis, and now you got all these different pockets and places that you can function.
Yeah, some places definitely started booming
It may be
because
a
of it.
benefit to that.
Yeah, it definitely started booming because a lot of places started booming because we have the restrictions in Vegas for sure.
Right.
I mean, we're in one of those.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Right,
Bloom,
yeah.
yeah, Bloom definitely.
Yeah.
Bloom, that's definitely blossomed, no pun intended,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the pandemic being unavailable. So it allowed, we had nowhere to go, right? So I mean,
Everybody's coming out to Henderson
Right.
and kick
Yeah,
it for
for
sure.
And people were out here, bro, for real. Like,
Yeah.
it was crazy out here.
No, yeah, I mean
People didn't even probably never been to Henderson before.
Right.
But now
Yeah.
out here,
yeah, they don't even go to the strip. Like
Yeah.
on the west side of town, I know a couple people, they don't even know the strip. Like the
Yeah.
strip doesn't exist to them. They made it over here though, which was crazy. But then you think about the places that never reopened. Like, I mean, how much money did they waste on Chaos?
Oh my God.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
but,
is,
I mean, but Chaos closed even before.
Chaos closed before the
Before the
pandemic.
pandemic,
yeah,
they
that
were
was a
done.
scratch
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I was so confused on
That
Yeah,
wasn't-
they took the
I don't-
loss. They took the loss and decided to sell it to the different buyer. So the people that just bought it own they own the San Manuel Casino in California.
Oh.
So they're the Native American people. Yeah. and
Oh,
they're-
you know what's crazy?
They're gonna crush it. I'm not gonna
Forgot
be.
to tell you.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to change the rules, but from the guy that I talked to that bought it, he wants to fight to be able to build a lounge, the first cannabis.
Oh,
lounge.
cannabis lounge.
Yeah. I mean, or maybe
Well, no,
or maybe that
the-
might be an idea
yeah.
from somebody over there.
Well, the laws right now, the cannabis lounges have to be
In a certain
attached.
proximity.
No, they have to be attached to or be within a certain proximity of a dispensary.
Oh yeah, they did change that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
before,
So they don't want any liquor licenses.
yeah,
Yeah, it
because
ain't gonna be
before,
nothing
hard, yeah.
when we were meeting up a lot before pandemic, the rule was it couldn't be in a certain proximity of the casinos, churches, and schools.
I mean, now they got cookies right off the street though.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
cookies is on it.
But there's cookies a lounge though? I'm talking about
Well, no.
lounges,
Oh, no,
not
I
said
dispensaries. The
Yeah,
lounges.
the lounges.
So they changed that.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's-
Honestly, I don't even know the rules. They said they were going to
No,
have
no.
a new lounge by the end of this
No,
year.
I actually talked. I'm actually cool with two of the women that were on the board that wrote those laws.
Oh wow.
So they were explaining it to me over because the Las Vegas Cannabis Awards was about a week ago, and I went to that, and we were talking about it, and that's how I know that they have to be
Attached to the dispensary.
attached to a dispensary
Yeah,
or within a certain proximity of that dispensary.
Okay.
And they're only giving the license, the first one license,
To
to
them.
dispensaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So more than likely, all of them are only going to be at a dispensary, attached to a dispensary, somewhat like that. Hence why Planet 13 is built the way it is.
Oh,
You
they
know?
knew.
Yeah, they knew. They got all that space in there. You know, they just started opening. They just started opening some of the stuff up in
So
there.
smart.
But you know what's funny is that you talk about the people that bought the palms. I don't know if Randy told you. Being at the Virgin, a lot paid off. We were gambling one night and we met one of the owners, one of the Native American dudes
The Kenny Gonzalez or
that bought the palms.
with, okay.
Because you know the Virgin uses their casino, their chips,
Oh,
like
yeah,
their
yeah, that's
gambling.
right,
Their
it is.
gambling is
Yeah.
that native group
Yeah.
that bought palms. It's their group
Yeah.
that takes care of the gambling.
Wow.
Virgin just takes care of the hotel part.
Wow. So
Okay.
they partnered up.
Exactly. I had a chip in my pocket, but you could see it. It has the it says it on the chip. And funny thing is, I was wearing the Clyde Drexler All-Star jersey, and that's what made him walk up to me because he was just like,
Ponytail?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I think it was
yeah, ponytail, he had the hat, he had the boots.
Oh, boots.
And he came up to me and he was just like, Clyde Drexler? He was like, what year is that? So we just started talking about it. Next thing you know, I'm losing, so I stopped talking to him. Randy's winning, so Randy starts talking to him, and then that's when we're supposed to go to Sweat Lodge with him this week.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna go kick it with him. Find out more information there. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with the Palms. I don't think there's any club that hasn't opened back up that closed during the pandemic and hasn't
Yeah.
opened back up. They're slowly been opening back up, you know, on certain nights and so forth. But I don't think any of the clubs. Chaos was closed before the pandemic.
What was
One Oak was closing before.
One Oak closed.
That one over at the
No, they
They closed
were
before.
already set to close
the one
before
at
the
the
pandemic.
Win.
That's what I'm saying. They closed on a
The
while.
one at the Win, Surrender,
Nah, there was another one. Remember?
Trist.
That would be after Trist. It became something else.
It was Excess Lounge. They turned
Nah,
Trist.
No,
remember-
hi.
Nah, it was
No,
all the way to the back
Lounge
corner
was
by near where
Oh, yeah,
Delilah's
okay.
at.
See, I don't know
Near
nothing
where
about
Delilah's at. So like there used to be used to go down the stairs. and-
Oh, it was that new. It had just opened. You're
yeah.
right.
What was it called?
I forgot what it was. It was like a supper club kind of.
Nah. Now it's a sub. Now Delilah's a sub club.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what was the name of the club, man. I forget. I think it starts with an I.
Oh, I forgot. Delilah.
The one with the waterfall in the back, you know? The waterfall. At the
Yeah. I know exactly. I can't remember the name because it was short lived.
Yeah.
It was short lived.
Because
That was one of the ones that opened up right before the pandemic,
Yeah.
though. So that's why I can understand why that one didn't open back up. They never got no legs.
Traction,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
They never got no legs under them. But yeah, I mean, right now you got a lot of clubs that's slowly opening back up on the industry nights. Weekends, everything's open.
yeah, Omnia started the industry nights about 2-3 weeks
They
ago.
were the
now.
first ones.
Yeah, the Tuesday one.
Yeah.
Sorry, Akasan was the first with Thursdays.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but Omnia Tuesday was risky. I feel because they didn't know what to expect. But it's Omnia. I feel like Tuesdays are always gonna be crazy. So.
And then because One Oak closed, and I mean, no one really goes to Chateau, so we're not even going to count that as a Wednesday industry night
That's
club.
still open.
Yeah, it's still open. No, it's no thing. They are. It's no thing. They are open. But that's what I'm saying. No one counts that. Those are really like the only clubs that Surrender and all that was the only clubs on Wednesday. So Wednesday's been wide open so much that even Dre's is opened. The after hours opened up as a lounge.
Yeah,
on
was that
Wednesday
Latin?
nights.
No, was somebody
No,
doing that?
Thursdays.
Thursdays
Thursdays
Latin,
is Latin on one
They
side,
know that Thursdays.
hip hop on the other side.
Wow.
Nice. But they opened up on Wednesday because it's just free money out there. There was no club open on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So I believe Money Baby is going to be doing Wednesdays as an industry night
Nice.
because you know football season. Right now, Money Baby is open Wednesday through Sunday. But I talked to him yesterday about when football season starts. They said they'll be open on Mondays.
Dang.
They're probably going to end up being around 7 days a week.
Yeah.
They were talking about doing Wednesdays in industry
yeah.
night.
That's nuts.
It's a good look, man. I'm telling you, it's
Especially
great.
when
It's
the NBA
great
season
food.
starts. You have games every day.
I'm not gonna say great food, good food. Okay, better than the place we worked at.
Pizza solid.
Yeah,
Pizza solid.
yeah,
Pizza solid.
yeah. The burgers and the wings and stuff solid. You know what I mean? The drinks ain't too expensive. Like for being on the strip, I was kind of shocked. I could get 2 drinks and still only pay $25.
Really?
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's major.
I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
what I
the best thing about Money Baby overall, why I tell people to go fuck with it, is just because it's a club you don't have to have a table and enjoy it.
That's major.
You can
too.
play the bar. They got 3 big bars in there with chairs all around the bar. You know what I mean? Like you really could just sit there and kick it. And then it's got a big patio area too as well. So it's
So it's gonna be great when the weather.
Yeah.
oh
when
yeah,
guys
like when
down
it's
here.
oh man, it was
hopefully
beautiful
we'll
last
see
night.
it.
Yeah.
It was like 80-some degrees last night.
Perfect. Yeah, 'cause after that rain.
yeah.
You can see over the pool too.
Yeah, you can see the day club and everything.
That's major.
From there. So
That's
it's a
major,
good look.
especially for the strip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The,
it's a good look.
the place I was surprised it never really took off like that was Legacy Stadium.
Yo,
Oh,
I heard
that's
about the
dope.
guy.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
The guy always was popular.
Yeah, that was like one of the hardest places to
Whenever
get
I was going, it
reservations.
seemed like it was empty all the time.
That was one of the hardest places to get reservations.
Yeah,
Are they back open?
I don't know. That's a good question though. I think they probably are. I mean,
See, I never went to Legacy. That's downtown,
See,
right?
you know,
No,
that's
it's
Venetian.
attached to
Plaza.
the
Venetian
Venetian.
Plaza,
The
Plaza.
Palazzo,
I
yes,
thought
on the
it was-
Palazzo
see,
side.
I'm
See,
out the loop.
and the food
It's-
there is
it's-
fire.
The food
Yeah.
there was
I heard.
fire.
Emerald, right?
Yeah. It was Emerald.
Cause they used to do their New Year. No, that was March. They used to do March Madness over there.
Where?
Yeah, they
Legacy.
did
They did
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
there.
they did
All the
everything.
fights,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying, because the fights have been out lately. I haven't heard nobody saying like, "Yo, we gotta go slide over there."
But that's that. You know what? To be honest with you, I think people, and it's crazy because you don't see fights promoted as much, like for places that's showing it.
Right.
You almost gotta like look it up or make a phone call or something to find out who
Right.
is. You know what I mean? Playing the fight, except for strip clubs. You know strip. But to be honest with you, Rhino ain't even been messing with none of the fights or games like that.
They don't have to. They're busy all the damn time.
Yeah, they're not, you know Rhino is doing good when they don't even go back to 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like they only open 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Monday through Thursday,
Man, we good.
9 p.m. to 8 a.m. on the weekends. Like, you didn't even have to go back to 24/7.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
wild.
Depression.
And then I heard that Hustler's building a club upstairs.
Oh, well,
They
it's
already
already
had a
been
club.
built. It's been there for a while,
Yeah,
but
they've had a club on the roof forever.
But I mean, I guess they revamping it or something.
Yeah, because that's where Pulse used to be.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Pulse used to. If there's a club off the strip called Pulse.
Okay.
Can't think of dude's name right now that owns it. We know the dude. He's real cool. But they got a real good thing going on over there with their whole little, you know what I mean, scene and their demographic. But they used to be on the roof of Hustler, and now now since they left, it was like an EDM crowd. You know what I'm saying? But now it's actually further than that. Yeah, it's actually further.
They're a little far. The way you described the guy at the thing the other day, that's the crowd.
Like super grungy.
It's just, but like, it's just not that
Deep
excess
house.
EDM
It's
crowd.
deep house.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know
it's
that
like
crowd.
deep
That's a
trance,
wild.
like-
Yeah, deep house.
The beat
Deep
sounds
house.
exactly the same
Yep.
the entire
And
time.
everybody's literally dancing all night. Nobody's moving from the dance floor.
They're
Everybody's
stuck in
smacking
time.
their jaws.
Yeah,
They stuck in time. That's
deep
what it
house.
is.
Everybody's
That's deep house.
smacking their
Listen
jaws
to the
and
same
shit.
song.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You smacked off
Eyes
drugs.
wide open. And
Right,
shit.
and
Yeah,
you
that's
just
deep house.
letting go. That's all they stuck in time.
I've managed
stuck in
to
time.
end up in one of those in Miami. I know exactly.
I found out that's why they listen to the.
Space.
That's why they listen to the.
No,
same
it wasn't
beat.
space, bro. It was Mecca.
Oh, okay. Never
It
mind.
was Mecca, bro. Another conversation for another day. But space is where it started. We moved from space to Mecca, and then Mecca into another spot. I don't even know the name, but I had to rethink life when I was in that spot. I was like, what am I doing here right now? I got to get out of here.
That's me.
I don't even know.
Hours.
Yeah, that's how I used to be after hours. Now, like I told Alan earlier, I look at what my end game is. Once I walk into Dre's after hours, I'm immediately thinking in my head, all right, what's the end game tonight? Am I coming to get fucked up because we celebrating somebody's birthday?
Right.
Am I looking for some ass? Or am I just like can't go to sleep, so I'm just gonna stay up and party
Right.
with my friends? Whatever, I need to know the end game. Because
Right.
you'll get lost in there.
Yeah, you get lost
in
come
the
out,
sauce.
and all of a sudden it's broad daylight and half
whole
your
nother
life,
day.
half your day is gone.
Yep.
So
Know that feeling.
but you know, another spot that people probably ain't talking about but be on the lookout for is the Sahara.
What's over there?
Sahara, you know, they had all those club spaces.
But listen, no, I'm like,
They did though. They had
No, you remember when it was
Foxtail, they had
SLS?
Life.
put us on.
Yeah, they had
Life
spaces,
and
bro.
Foxtail.
Oh, so
At
you
the
seen
end
the
of-
potentials there?
Sayers
Life.
Club.
No, I'm not saying.
An oxymoron.
Like, yeah, that part.
Listen,
That's
the
what's
whole
fucked up.
the whole reason why they even failed with their clubs is just poor planning and just having the wrong people in the wrong position. They overpaid their DJs crazy amounts of money.
Crazy.
And I'm talking about what locked in the contracts that they had to. This is how bad it was. They closed the club to get out of the contracts, bro. That's how bad they were.
nuts.
They said, "Fuck making money anymore. Let's just close the
Shut the whole
goddamn club."
operation down.
Sound like
said-
the Washington Wizards.
But what I'm saying, but that's when it was SLS.
It was so
It's
bad.
Sahara now. They've been doing some revamping with some restaurants and some stuff in there. What I'm saying is the space is there. And now that Resorts World is on that end of the strip, and that end of the strip gets a little
I see what
busier.
you're saying.
Sahara already has, like, they have some of the best priced rooms,
For sure.
especially
Okay.
for the look of it
Okay.
Yeah.
on the strip already. So when you go there, it's already little ratchet city. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is open them spaces up, bro. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying, oh, they about to compete with Excess, so I'm near nothing.
He's saying the
what I'm
potential
saying though
there.
is there is nothing at that end of the strip.
I see what you're
If
saying.
they just open up,
You might have just gave
they
too
can
much
book
gas.
nothing but local resident DJs and still gonna do something.
Yeah.
Cause you got everybody at the Strat, you got everybody at Circuit, you got it's the perfect demographic for them.
It really is.
Right, down there. Like you don't want to have to worry about spending no big money. Just open up.
I
Fuck
think you're
it.
giving out too much information. We might
That's
need
what
to
I'm saying.
pause this one
But
real
listen,
quick.
well,
I know
that-
somebody might want to open a spot.
That's what I'm saying. We give it too much game. But listen, on that note, we usually do a segment called Drinks with Dria, that y'all, I know y'all familiar with. But I want us to get right into y'all.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a pause for the cause. I'm gonna go grab these drinks and probably bring Valentino over if he ain't too busy. And then we're gonna get into y'all.
Henny on the rocks, please.
Henny on the rocks, coming right up.
Make it a
Special
triple. Make it a
martini.
triple. Make it a triple so I don't gotta refresh it.
All right, so we back, right?
How you gonna get a drink for yourself and not for? See, this is why you don't let them take over your segment.
Yeah, you know what? That's why it's called Drinks with Dria and not Drinks with Beam. It doesn't sound right.
But this is why we got connections on the plug.
We do.
That's right. Had
My
to call
tag team person.
Did somebody call for some drink?
nothing other
Hey!
than
Tino in the
Tom,
building.
the
Is that the
legendary
toxic
Tino.
You
hour?
already know it. You know
Come on,
what it is.
toxic
Doing the
nigga in the
best
building.
you
I know you need a double anyway. Your toxic ass. Your toxic ass, nigga.
on the rock.
What up,
Yeah.
fam? Bam. Hold on, I gotta get up in this frame. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Get in.
I'm gonna get over here. Okay, so we got the toxic toxic hour today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want you to drink up.
Of course.
Have a good time. Thank you for coming on the show.
Of course. And you know, I'm gonna put it in order because I need that catfish, that blackened catfish over there. I'm gonna put it in before I leave.
The black and catfish, are you talking about the one that holds the lights or something about the crockett?
Something about
Did we grab the crockett? Is that the crockett right there?
The Crockett's coming soon.
I'm gonna put that order in before I leave. Yeah, I got that.
drink.
But where the crockett go? Oh, you know what? I always do it wrong. Hold on, I got you. I was like, I didn't know you was here. Wait a minute. Hold on, brother. I got a drink.
I'm never here.
You know it's okay.
Oh, here he get
You
his
know
separate.
what? It's
See, I'm gonna
okay.
get my shit second.
See, you don't have no liquor in it, player, so I don't know what to do. You over here drinking Kool-Aid.
I like
Take
it. I like it. I like it. This is the Crockett. It's got a name though.
It does have a name. Okay, you guys, you gotta do a cheers real quick to an amazing show.
right.
Lift it up.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Jing, Jing, gang. Thank y'all for letting me
Love
bust
you
through.
too.
Come on, man. I love you, brother.
All right. Real quick, toxic question before we get too far into the normal show. I just was in this big debate with some ladies that told me that it's weird to see a dude in a club drinking out of a straw.
Yeah, I drink all the side right here.
So I mean, like, is that something that's
I don't really care for
I'm not gonna hold you. In all my years of life, I've still always thought to myself how awkward it is for a man to drink out of a straw, but I still have to. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not about to cut. I can't. Nah, certain things you just can't cover. Like, let's say you go to McDonald's or something. You gotta drink
well,
out
they
that
just
straw.
say in the club, in the nightclub with the drink.
No, I didn't.
With
What-
some
It's
alcohol.
like
my
COVID.
thing
Like,
is
we're
this.
gonna give you a pass right now.
My thing is
regardless.
this, like, I mean, if it's cool to drink out of a straw when you're drinking from a fucking cup from a fast food restaurant, why is it different because you're in
Right.
the club?
I mean, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's-
Just don't make it look goofy, you know?
Right, like
Yeah,
you can't.
don't be
like,
like,
look,
yeah.
one,
Look for it, you know what I'm saying?
you know, exactly. I'm about to say that's what fucked me up. One day I was watching.
That's
One day I was watching the NBA game.
That's funny.
And Chris Webber was in the crowd watching the game, and he was drinking out of a fast food cup, and it's fucked up because the camera just happened to go to him, and he was just sitting there, and he was just like,
Yeah, that's super.
that shit looked suspect, bro.
It
It was
does.
strange to me. Look
Very
at
sus. Very sus. Once I saw that, I was there. Is that what we look like?
Right?
I've never had to look for it. Like, I grabbed my straw for but
I
still.
feel like you make eye contact with it right before.
Look. You see Henry grab this straw. Look.
Right.
Yeah,
Ain't no
Now
wonder in
that
straws.
that move you did, don't hold it. Don't hold the straw. That looks sus. Don't hold the straw while you sipping.
Like, look at it and find
Don't
Shorty's
hold
doing
it while
this
you
club.
sipping.
Yeah.
That
This
looks
is a
sus.
shorty at the club looking at you.
We should go
Yeah,
there.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You
That's
can't hold it
definitely
because that's how they be looking.
So let me go.
They
Is
be,
this just regular?
they be,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Where
for
they
sure.
at though?
Right.
Where they at?
So I just gotta stare and grab and go
Yeah.
straight
Nah,
to
you
the
just
But you
gotta-
gotta just
Yeah.
know where it's at.
it's easy to see. You ain't like,
You know,
Right.
you can one-hander. You can one-hander the club, though. You can
You
one-hander.
gotta have straw etiquette. Where is the
yeah,
straw?
we gotta have straw etiquette for men.
But since we're on the topic of etiquette, you're the king of calling out nightclub etiquette across your social media.
Yes, I do. All the time.
Bruh.
Yo, if you don't follow this dude on social media, you
Man,
really
listen.
missing out.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
I was so bad. I was so
continue,
bad.
Dria.
They took the super zoom away from me.
Hold on. Follow him, but definitely follow all three of them.
Yeah, all three
You
of
have
them.
got to follow all three of them.
If you want to know what the real nightlife experience is like,
Listen, the light went out. the
Look,
light
our
went
light
out.
went out.
Our light went out. That's how you know shit be going down on your feed. But
yeah, give me off the top of your head, top three, or both of you, top 3 to 5 rules on what not to do or wear while at a nightclub or beach club.
I'm gonna go a route that I know you're not gonna go, so I don't take answers from you. First of all, man, y'all gotta stop tucking y'all fucking shirt behind y'all belt. That shit corny as fuck, yo.
And
that shit
jackets.
corny.
And
Yo,
jackets.
that shit corny. Yo, niggas be wearing full hoodies tucked in they fucking pants, nigga. Like so we can see they corny ass little Gucci belt. Look, nigga, we all
Yo,
got one.
Somebody just won.
I know what he's talking about. Yo, he's talking about the same guy we was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
Facts.
it's like,
Facts,
yo,
though.
it's like, yo, you got a whole goddamn sweater, hoodie. You got a whole sweater, hoodie, jacket combo tucked in your fucking jeans so we can see your belt. Guess what, bro? It's 2021. Everybody got a Gucci belt now. Everybody got some kind of fancy belt.
Yeah.
And they get them for $42.
Yeah, 42 and some cents. I
Mine
think.
ain't 42, but you know. But no,
just got a regular
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say, chicks, if your feet ain't done, wear socks, bitch. Wear socks.
Wear some dusty
Don't
ass
nobody
Air
want to
Force
see
Ones.
them Eagles claws scratch the goddamn floor up. Fuck out of here. Your toes ain't done. Don't wear no open toe shoes. Close the shoes, bitch. Close the shoes. Fuck that.
Absolutely.
And another thing, bitches. This is my last one. I'll let Alan go. Y'all gotta stop coming to Vegas with them goddamn quinceañera dresses y'all be fucking wearing. It's not Easter Sunday every day, bitch. Like these motherfuckers be coming out here with gowns, looking like it. Like where's you going, bitch?
Standing in
Academy
GA.
Awards?
Standing in GA.
Bitch got their friend holding the fucking train in the back and shit. Where are
Oh
you going?
my God.
Where are you going,
Oh,
bitch?
this a regular Friday.
With no table. With no table.
Bro,
Right, they were just walking
Right,
in
with
the
no
club.
table.
Right.
Bitch stand in the middle of the dance floor talking about some watch my train. Bitch, who told you to bring it?
Right.
Who told you to
The
bring this
caboose.
motherfucker?
That's 1,000%.
That's not what I meant when I said cut a
God.
rug, bitch.
1,000%.
Oh my God.
For me, it's the iced out guys at the club. The iced out guys hanging out in GA in the club. There's no way niggas wearing real
hold on.
fucking diamonds are gonna
First-
be hanging out
Well, I mean,
at
first
the
of all,
bar and shit.
we know they're not real diamonds because these niggas got jewelry on and that ain't nothing hitting.
Yeah, and
Ain't nothing hitting.
and asking for just
Real
just
diamonds,
cloud
real
in there, huh?
diamonds bling at
asking
night.
why it's free to
Oh,
come in.
bro.
Like,
They
why
do.
is
It
it
only
free to
take a
come in?
little ounce of light.
Bro, real diamonds bling at night. They
Yeah.
in the club. We
Yeah,
seen them. I remember
yeah.
one time we was at Omni, a dance floor table, and this dude is walking past. This dude got on red bottoms. He got his shirt tucked behind his red
Ooh, all the
Versace
nose.
belt.
All the
okay.
nose.
He got on like a Versace shirt, all this chains, all this, but got one beer in his hand, a Michelob Ultra, and just stand on the dance floor. Nigga, you wasted your money on the wrong shit, bro.
Wasted 30 minutes in line trying to get in. Couldn't tip nobody to get in. Like,
Right.
bro,
And he still ain't getting no ass.
these are people that need to be questioned.
And his jewels.
That's
is
gotta
questioned.
hurt, though.
And we got to go back automatically to the biggest no-no of all time, ladies. We got to stop taking your shoes off at the club.
Yeah.
I know the times
It's
are back.
so early.
I know that
Like,
we're really
so
early
early.
right now in the return of the pandemic. And you trying to bring another pandemic back. Let me tell you something. We got to leave the fucking shoes on. And if it hurts, go home. Go home.
Or buy
The night's
bigger
over.
shoes, bitch. Ain't nobody tell you to buy them cheap ass
Yeah,
fucking shoes
it's
that
just-
got your feet.
But some of them be wearing red bottoms and they hurt their feet. So.
Well, yeah, because they ain't broke
do
them in yet.
hurt.
Yeah, they
But
That's
them
what you
bras
gotta-
don't
But
take the
also
shoes
the
off.
brand,
Ain't nobody with no red bottoms taking them
That's
off.
the thing. That's the thing.
They got a
though.
table. They're sitting down.
Let's get. Listen, I love my black brother that owns, Chris and Louboutin. That's a brother that owns that brand. You
Oh,
know
really?
what I'm saying? Yes, a
The
brother
nigga
from
had to buy
Africa or
it.
Egypt.
After all the niggas was wearing it.
But listen,
Right.
here's my thing. There's other brands. There's other comfortable
Yeah,
high-end
there's
brands
other-
that you can wear.
Yeah, absolutely. Nike.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
Nike.
Said Nike.
I mean, if
You know
you
what?
bad, the shoes ain't even that
Yeah.
important.
Right,
Well, I mean,
right.
well, no,
Well,
well,
to a certain extent.
Some bad shorties right now are pulling out those the dusty white Air Force Ones, and we got to put a little halt to that.
Oh yeah, we do.
Goop, goop. That's
Look,
what stop.
you don't clean white Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
You buy a new pair.
pair.
That's what the fuck you
Period.
do.
We don't want the white shoe polish dripping off like
It's
toothpaste.
not.
Nah, because they'll never get back the way they look when you
No.
bought them. So
Absolutely
fuck clean them. Even if you take them to the cleaners, they're not gonna get them that white either. Fuck it, just toss them shit to the side.
It's $80, baby. It's $80.
You know what? I gotta say one more thing. I get it. I completely understand. I'm not against the fact that men are wearing shoulder bags and shit nowadays. Shoulder bags are cool. Know the
shoulder
difference.
bag or a
Know
satchel.
the difference between shoulder bag and a purse.
Yeah.
You niggas is still wearing purses. I saw a nigga. If you watch my story, I saw a nigga the
I
other
definitely
night in
watched
Money Baby. This nigga had a whole luggage with him. Okay, like the shit was so goddamn fucking big. I'm like, where's you going with that?
And what's in
And then he
there?
was doing the snake. How you do the snake while you holding luggage and you at the club? I don't. It was all X's. All X's for him.
Wait.
He was doing the snake. No grown man should ever do the snake.
Wait a minute.
To move your body like a snake, ma, not ma.
Right, exactly. Thank you.
Now, when you say snake, you mean like the actual snake?
The snake, bro.
Oh, hell
Niggas
no.
is not supposed to do
Bust it
that.
out, bust it out. Look that little number one more time. What was it again?
Nah, I'm not doing that.
You only get it once.
Yeah, that shit felt awkward as fuck doing it.
Daryl, rewind that play again.
These motherfuckers be rolling they fucking. Nah, you ain't supposed to roll your chest and shoulders back. Like dancing like Uzi, cause you know Uzi be hitting them with that little
Uzi's
shoulder.
shoulders is
Yeah, but we
extra.
know Uzi funny though. We know Uzi funny. We know he
Uzi's
look
shoulders
different.
extra funny.
We know he different.
But
But yeah, look, y'all can get shoulder bags. I got a couple myself. That's fine. 2 rules of shoulder bags. 1, make sure it's a shoulder bag and not a purse. 2, get you 2 or more than 1 and stop wearing the same goddamn one every fucking time you come out the house. I know this nigga got a purse.
Yeah.
He got a purse. And that nigga wear that bitch every day.
Yeah.
My nigga, I'm talking about that every he wear it more than he wear the same belt. I promise you, he done changed his belts up more than the nigga done changed that goddamn purse.
Oh man.
Got it everywhere. I'm talking
I
about.
do have a signature bag.
And it, right? No, it's cool. No, you know why? Because
the bag in the trunk?
I finally understood
That
why
bag
women
cold,
carry. Bro, listen, we be having more shit in our pockets than we like to think.
Yeah, I got a whole
You know what
lot
I'm
of shit
saying?
in my pocket
And then
right
think about
now.
the shit we leave in the
yeah.
car that we would want to bring with us, but we just like, fuck, I ain't putting all that shit in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So now when I go somewhere, really, I use my Louis shoulder bag for my camera. Because Darrylw will tell you, sometimes the camera bag just ain't a good look to be walking around with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the Louis, it's big enough for me to tuck it in and it don't look
makes sense.
crazy. So I throw it on.
purpose though.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I'm saying the dude that had the multifunction.
Bro, I bet you that nigga ain't had $1 in there.
Baby, what was
I
that?
bet you that
That
nigga
nigga
ain't
probably, I
had
think he had a
$1.
laptop in that motherfucker or something.
Bro, it was so big. It was a straight purse.
That's terrible.
I think he had it on one strap, just hanging straight down like a purse too.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm invested in the shoulder bag. I lost like 2 wallets in the last month.
Bro,
Shed
they
keys.
come in handy.
Yeah,
And it's like,
that was
like after a while, it's like this is
Yeah.
getting old, man. Like I gotta
They
start
come
cutting
in
my
handy,
shit
bro.
around.
They really
No, I'm
do
not
come in
saying.
handy.
Look, I'm not saying they don't. You know,
I'm
I
just
think
saying get the
fanny
right
pack-
one. Get
I
the
think
right
fanny
one.
pack come
Get the
in.
right one.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying I would wear
I'm not
it.
doing
No,
no,
yeah,
no
leave
crazy
fanny
one.
I'm be honest with you. I was totally against fanny packs, all right?
Well, that's what the shoulder bag is.
No, fanny pack.
Kinda.
Niggas are putting fanny packs that go around the waist.
Yeah.
Around
the
the
shoulder.
chest.
That's still a fanny pack.
Yeah, that's still
I'm not talking about that. Shoulder bag is a shoulder
We
bag.
gotta establish these boundaries.
Right, no, yeah, etiquette.
I'm throwing
Etiquette.
what you put down.
Etiquette, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not, look, fucking fanny pack, look, you can do a fanny pack, do what you fucking want. Just get a cute one. Or get one that look right, you know what I mean? And don't wear it around your shoulder like it's a fucking shoulder bag. It's a fanny pack. Put it around your fucking waist. Fuck it.
Get you a shoulder bag.
You know what I
Get you it says shoulder bag.
Yeah.
You get you, if you're gonna rock the fanny, rock the fanny.
Yeah. That's it.
And
That's
if
it.
you into that purse shit, then rock the purse, right?
I mean, yeah, if you bout the purse, you know, when you get your nails done.
Supreme
go
does
ahead.
make a shoulder bag that looks like a fanny
Go
pack.
ahead, you feel it.
Who does?
Supreme makes a shoulder bag that looks like a fanny pack. Though.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
shoulder
they do.
bag.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then another thing, you motherfuckers, bro. I'm tired of these niggas with the fake clothes in the club, bro. I seen a dude.
yeah.
I seen a dude with a Dior shirt, a T-shirt, and the sleeve was down the hair. I said, bro,
Dior
they
did
don't
not make that.
Dior does not. It's European fit. They
Hey,
don't
listen.
make clothes that fit like that.
Hey.
Me and Alan looked at this nigga like,
All
we
of
know
y'all,
that ain't
all of y'all
real.
wearing them quarter sleeve Dior shirts. Dior ain't make that.
Bro, or the niggas that look like they do got money, so people don't pay attention to the details.
Right.
But the whole 6 niggas in they clique came with the same Dior shirt. There ain't even 6 of those in existence, big face. And if there is, you ain't get them all in the same city, nigga.
Right.
I guarantee
That's
you
real
niggas
shit
all wear the
size.
same size.
That's real
There's like
shit.
one size running each city, if that.
It just cracks
Okay?
me up when I see them when they're standing out and the shirt's like super tight, and that's a China order. I was like, oh.
Yeah,
you two
There's
are
a difference between European fit and China fit.
Yeah.
China fit, China fit is extra
3XL fit like an XS.
On some real shit, I'm learning a lot about Allen. You well versed, brother. That motherfucker said that's not the Euro fit, that's the China fit.
China fit.
Look at that fuck, man.
China drop.
Brother, I like that. I learned a lot about Allen, man. I wish Randy was here because Randy a little nuts too.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
going in on
Look,
Allen.
we gonna run it back.
Oh yeah, you
Don't worry,
definitely
we gonna run it back.
On IG, that's what gets me with Randy is the tranny cam.
Tranny cam, man.
That
Oh
shit
my.
is
You be killing with the training cam. Yeah.
Listen, I be hollering anywhere I'm at, looking at the phone, like, what is wrong with these three? It's all
Bro,
three.
No,
Y'all.
I used to have a segment like 4 years ago. I'm gonna say 4 or 5 years ago. I used to call it when rent is due, and I'd be at the club and I'd take a video of whatever really hot girl was or whatever old dude dancing on.
Oh,
shit.
Oh,
And it'd be like when rent is due. That shit got a little, people hate it a little bit, but
We gotta bring it back.
That's what you know
I'm
you're
gonna
doing
bring it back.
something.
I'm bring it back one more time.
They gotta hate it.
I'm gonna bring back the lifestyles of the drunken Vegas.
You have to, 'cause that shit was
Yeah,
wild. I was watching that shit a
Now that
couple
we
years
back
too.
open and you know I'm catching motherfuckers out there on the street. But no, shout out to LV Las Vegas Scoop.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Las
please,
Vegas Scoop.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, shout out to Las Vegas Scoop. Really dope page.
TMZ of Las Vegas. Yeah.
And it's
TMZ
not
Las Vegas.
run by Offset.
It's not run by Offset.
No, it's not. Nah. But it's you anything and everything you want to see or know about Vegas as far as like funny or just wild type of shit. That page is it right there. Shout out to them.
deal.
So
It really captures the essence of what we're about.
Facts.
It's real deal.
yeah, and the essence of these ratchet motherfuckers that's in our city right now. Look, man, Y'all got to stay home, man. I'm tired of y'all. Bro, the first weekend Resorts World was open, niggas.
Yeah, I saw that.
Going down.
Literally.
They don't know that.
Y'all are coming out here, y'all are flipping Lamborghini trucks on the strip.
Saw that.
I seen fucking Aston Martins blowing up at the fucking gas station.
Saw that too.
Y'all are fighting everywhere. Y'all are swimming in the goddamn fucking fountain
Fountains,
in fucking Bellagio.
yeah.
Yep.
You motherfuckers is coming and just ruining our city. Stay home.
Yeah.
Stay home.
And it's
Stop.
very diverse too. So
Y'all
we're
not
speaking
spending
to
no
a
money.
Yeah, we're not even
specific
speaking to
No.
very diverse.
No,
It's a little bit everybody.
we're not talking about specific. We
It's
just
just
talking
out of
about.
timers.
Yeah, Ratchet don't have a color. Ratchet don't have a color or
But
race.
we have to make sure we let that be known. It's real diverse because I done seen some reposts. I'm like, yeah, some real life,
Yeah, a lot
real
of
life
people
ignorant shit going on. from
I saw
everybody.
the fight at Tacos El Gordo. How can you fight there? It's sacrilegious.
Bro. But not even
Tacos?
just.
How can you be mad eating tacos?
Nobody's
Word,
banging on
though.
tacos.
Word.
Nobody's
It's the
mad
first
eating
time I ever
tacos.
seen us fight at a taco shop.
That's crazy. to me.
That's
I've
crazy.
seen motherfuckers. I got a video I'll show you when I was in Houston. I seen a line of motherfuckers. I'm talking about 300 people standing in line for some tacos, bro. No fights
Nobody
ever.
fighting. Yeah.
Nobody's fighting over
Everybody, y'all
over
gotta stop
tacos
coming to
and
Vegas
stuff,
to
bro.
fight, man. Y'all supposed to be coming to Vegas to win money, fuck,
Party.
spend money, drink,
Avoid it.
spend money,
Dodge hangovers.
fuck, spend money, spend money, spend money. You niggas ain't doing none of 7 of these motherfuckers, okay? You're not even, you ain't
Park
fucking,
cheap-
you ain't
cheap
spending no
flight.
money, you ain't making no money. You motherfuckers is just here.
Yep.
That's it, you just here. Yeah, you got that
space.
flight in that fucking room. Y'all staying at the Strat, you
6
know?
niggas to a bed.
Right.
Word.
8 niggas in one room at the Strat.
Talking about we can't
Okay.
go back to my room.
Bruh.
Talk about we
Hey,
could,
listen.
talk about nah, it's right there. We could just walk.
Right.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Nothing's just right there.
Bro, you
No,
could be,
fuck, not in
you
this
could be,
season.
bro,
Not in this
you could
season.
be,
Right.
listen, you could be in the Cosmo, okay, and need to go to Planet Hollywood.
Bruh,
That's
you better-
across
you
the
better-
street.
you
Guess
better
what?
Uber.
I still ain't about
better
to walk
live
that
your
motherfucker.
Uber.
Fuck
Oh,
out of
Shit,
here.
I get in the
That's
cab.
minimum 30
I always do the
minutes
same
walk.
thing. I get the cab, and I'm like, I'll pick a casino that's far away, and as he hits the light, I'm like, oh, you know what? Just drop me off right here.
Yeah.
Because they get pissed when you
yeah.
tell them that you're going across the street.
Yeah, because they don't
So you
want
tell
it.
them, you know
Just
what?
be like, you know, there's too much
Change the
traffic,
plans.
man. Just
Yeah.
Change the plans and drop me off.
Life
there.
hack. See? That's what I'm talking about. This motherfucker's low key.
Drop that down. Drop that down.
Low
low key.
key.
It's not low key.
That's a high key.
Man, it's like a mile from Valet to that AU. Did you park in the
Oh yeah,
See?
so
To get
I
there.
asked my boy what's the closest parking spot, and he said the Hilton spot. I parked there, and at probably at 9 o'clock, so I got to the club about 11:30. I'm saying walk, no, bro, that's a long ass walk, dude. And that's the closest place to park. They got to figure that out, and it's outside, bro. It's
See,
so
that-
fucking high.
I'm definitely not about to be kicking it there until they finish building the other 3 buildings.
Yeah.
All right, because look,
They're still.
I
building shit.
purposely don't go to places that the parking is. Bro, I don't go to MGM because when we had to work over there and we had to park at self parking and
It's
then walk
so
all the way to
shitty.
fucking Top Golf. Bro, listen, MGM is a fucking bitch, all right? To valet or fucking
Yeah.
self park, you're gonna lose either way. So I just don't go there unless I have to. And if I'm gonna go there, I'll fuck around. I'll go to one of the surrounding hotels and park there and just fucking walk over. That's how bad the parking is. Cosmo, love it.
Yeah, Cosmo. got
Never
the
have
best
to
part.
valet.
Yeah, Cosmo.
Never have to valet.
Venetian and Palazzo ain't bad either.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. You always got spots. Yep.
Hats is always fun.
Yeah.
I never
You know
thought about
what?
I never thought about Top Golf place, but every time I go to Hakkasan, I would park at Tropicana and walk across the
Yeah,
bridge.
that's
Yeah,
what I used to do.
that's what I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be the closest spot.
Aria. Is it
Aria's
Aria?
the shit. Aria's
Aria's
dope.
Aria-
Oh, no,
You know,
you gotta walk to that whole
Aria,
spot.
Aria is a long walk, but at least the long walk is air controlled.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you're not
you
walking
enjoy it.
outside in the heat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got your little bridge.
Life hacks.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, you cool. Like
Yeah.
you just got to know which hotels is where, know where to park. Cause I mean, once you come to the strip, you're not gonna drive your car till it's time to go home. If that. So you just find a good hotel that ain't gonna charge you too much or charge you at all free parking. I tell everybody, get a player's card.
Yeah.
Get a player's card for every
You
hotel
told me that.
on the strip.
Yep, I remember you telling me that.
But use it.
But use it. Like when you go to restaurants in there, when you book rooms, when you gamble, use your card, earn your points. You're already doing the shit there regardless.
Yep.
You might as well get something for it. But then when you get up in levels, then you get free valet, free self-parking, all that. Like with Caesars, because I'm a disabled veteran, MGM fucked up. They gave me like, oh no, you can only get free self-park. But Caesars was like, because you get a veteran level card, player's card. They got a little stamp on it. Caesars, they give me free valet and free self-parking at all their fucking
That's crazy.
properties. So like Dre's, I pull up to Dre. They know my car already anyway. They like, yeah, this thing ain't gonna tip.
Yeah.
But we gotta park his car. But we gotta park his car.
He's got the points. He's got the perks.
Because he's got the card.
So listen, man.
I'm playing. I do too.
What's interesting to hear just how you guys maneuver in the city and offering these life hacks. You heard me, I'm yelling hack the whole time because you guys know so much. So this part of our show, we like to talk to our guests and just really delve into who they are. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all from, and in particular, how did you get to the point that you're at right now, being in the space of the influential space that you're in, living in Vegas and being able to maneuver the way you do? So I mean, one of y'all could be first, whoever want to be first, but like, where you guys from?
I was born in Compton, grew up in South Central Los Angeles by the Coliseum, and I moved here when I was 11 with family. Yeah, so my mom wanted to get me out because she didn't want me to go into the little statistic that everyone in my neighborhood was going into.
Right.
And I bounced out with her here, and of course I hated it at first, but I learned that it wasn't so bad being like the only black kid where I was. It felt like the only black kid where I was at the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I can't even say. I was a nerd for a while. I went to school for college and university, and I went to school for biology and university, and I didn't think that I was ever going to be in any kind of position like that. I didn't even know about nightclubs, bro. Keep it real with you. I didn't know about none of that shit like that. And then I was working at Mandalay Bay, and I was working at Showrunner Publicist as a security guard after a while, and I was going to school at the same time. And then one time they just asked me if I wanted to switch into hosting, and they were just like, you just can't do anything else. So they get to stop school for a little bit or just quit whatever job you have. This is going to be your main focus. It's a salary position, so it's whatever we tell you to work. Wow. And I did it, started at LAX, and I just like hacked all these people's LinkedIn emails because LinkedIn had just started at the time. And I hacked all their emails and I just sent them all mass emails. Wow. Yeah, bro. And then this lady responds. Her name is Leslie Mullins. She was the vice president of Nike at the time. She's
I know who Leslie Mullins is.
Yeah, bro. Okay. And she's like, are you the guy that's supposed to contact me for Vegas? And I was like, yep, I am. And I was 2 weeks into the job, bro, so I didn't know anything about it. And she's like, I'm coming out with a big Nike team, and we need to be taken around and showing everything for our athletes. And I was like, yeah, no problem. She came in and I met all the executives, Ralph Green, Rob Kern, Chris Amon, who signed LeBron James, and I became really good friends with these guys and the guys who were lower down at the time. Now they're the head of Nike, So after that, I just used those connections to keep growing in the city. LAX, I got moved to Pure, started running the door. I got moved to Encore Beach Club. I went and worked with Jay Sean for a little bit.
Yeah.
And Hakkasan Group called me back, and I went to go do Hakkasan for 8 years. And then that's kind of all the connections started, because we had Tiesto, we had big DJs, big acts, even hip-hop ones when we had Drake or The Weeknd sometimes. And it just built a relationship like that. I didn't notice how I was growing in the city, going out and doing all this. I thought I was just out here getting lit. I really didn't think anything of it. But then when I realized, damn, I can go to these places and, I don't got to wait in line. I just walk up to the front, they open the rope, and it's the same thing. I feel like it's the love that you're showing each other, at different venues. Setting each other business and making sure that you each, do well. And then, that was pretty much it.
Wow.
And now it's just carried on. I guess I still got my clientele, so it's kind of it just carries on now.
That's
That's what
awesome.
it feels like.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I mean, it's super dope to hear people's backstories.
Yeah.
How they've gotten to this lifestyle that they're living now. I think it's important for people to hear it because, certain things do fall in your lap, and some people have to grind it out. We had previous guests in our first season where it wasn't that easy. And I'm not saying it wasn't easy for you, but it was the opportunity knocked and you took advantage. You know what I'm saying? Some people had to seek it out.
And even the stigma always in the back, because in my position there wasn't other black men, right? You know what I'm saying? So
important
it was me, my boy Greg Baker, and James Carrington. That was it. At Hakkasan. And then Encore you have Josh Foote and Jay Sean. Everybody knows Jay Sean.
Right.
I feel like the niggas in the industry, black men in the industry, you know who they are, but there's not many. It's like dominoes, bro. The higher you go, there's less, bro.
Yeah.
So it's
Except for Dre's.
Yeah, except for Dre's. Yeah, Dre's. But it's
their whole staff is
but
pretty much
that's a main hip hop club,
Yeah.
So to not see us in different venues because of the type of music is kind of I feel like you see that.
And
You just feel that
respectfully,
demographic.
and respectfully, it's ironic, and that's why I say respectfully that all the other venues, because we're not here to slander other venues.
No, of course not.
But it's amazing how well Dre's does.
Yeah, Dre's
with that all black staff.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm leaving it at that.
No.
Those guys crush.
Definitely shed light to that. Definitely shed light to that. You know, it's not difficult either though when you got the #1 hip hop club in the world.
That's what I'm saying. But that was the thing.
It's a nightclub.
Right.
It's a damn concert. Like,
It's a concert
It's a
every time
concert
they open.
every time.
Which
Which
is
is getting a
brilliant.
full-on show.
Because that was the thing, you know, when I started coming to Vegas, that was the big thing. You had to wear the button-ups. You had to go. I remember I couldn't get into. I think it was Jet. Because I had on sneakers. I'm a big sneaker guy. So I think it was Jet. I can't remember because I immediately wanted to erase this night. I had on some fly ass kicks. They wouldn't let me in because of the sneakers. They was like, look, you gotta go put on some hard bottoms. There was a store literally that was open right downstairs. I'm outside in the valet area and I'm pissed. And they're like, man, just go buy the shoes over there. So I walk over to the store and they like, yeah, the shoes is like $400 or some shit like that. I'm like, $400 for these, and I'm not even gonna wear these shits again.
Right.
You know, some
Right.
gaudy ass, ugly ass dress shoes, and I'm just like, wow, this is what Vegas is on. Like, motherfuckers that spending money, I get it. You want the aesthetic, you want everybody. 'Cause I'm big on aesthetics. You want everybody to look the part, but I'm like, you still can rock sneakers or have a hip hop vibe without the bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
you
just
know
gotta.
it's somebody fresh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out where the bullshit is. That's y'all's responsibility to sift out the bullshit.
Right.
That's what y'all get paid for. That's why the money fast and that's why everybody wanna be here. So do the fucking homework and figure out who to let in the club and who not. And mind you, I'm with a fuck ton of NFL players. I'm with literally a team of motherfuckers in the NFL. So ain't nobody coming in there to fight. We coming in there to do run that list down again.
Spend money, fuck, make money, fuck, drink,
And spend money.
spend money.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
fuck again.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, when nobody in there, nowhere in there was fight and fuck up your party. But anyway, enough of that. You, sir. Such a dynamic story. I know the story.
Yeah, my
Henry
shit
knows.
is, I'm gonna try and just,
Audience gotta know.
I'm gonna try and just condense it down real quick. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Joined the military at an early age.
Thank you
know
for
what
your
I mean?
service.
And got out the military, and when I was in the military is when I first got into club promoting. I was in Germany, and I was working with one of the fellow airmen that I was in the station with, and we used to run a club right outside the base, making our bread. You know what I mean? But it's a different game what people gotta understand. I'm only telling this because I need y'all to understand. For y'all that's not from Vegas, don't live in Vegas, don't understand how Vegas moves, you should understand this. We're a very unique and different city out here because what you in other cities know as a promoter, out here is completely different. So, and I'll get into a little bit more. I was a promoter. Basically, what a promoter does when you're at a club outside of Vegas, no matter where you're at, you gotta book the talent, whether it's the DJ or the artist. You're gonna take care of the promotions as far as marketing and everything, pressing up the flyers, doing the social media marketing, whatever, all that stuff, and you run the door.
Yep.
Now, depending on what deal you work with the club owner, you might get a percentage of the bar, but if you smart, you never fuck with a percentage of the bar, because they're always gonna lie to you anyway and shit on you and give you fucking less. So you always take 100% of the door or more of the door and less percentage of the bar. Then don't never get fucking mistaken to fuck with that bar. They're gonna always fuck you and show you wrong receipts, and it's always you're gonna get less money. Anyway, did that promoting and stuff, so I kind of learned the game doing that. In Germany, did it in Atlanta for a while when I came back to America. Then I did it in Texas. That's how me and Kenny Baker, who works at Dre's, because that's one of my, shout out to Kenny Baker from Dre's, is one of my best friends. We've been best friends for almost 20 years. We started a promotion team out there in Texas, and we did some shit in San Antonio that city has never even seen. We had people drive from Dallas and Houston coming to San Antonio to party. No one never heard that before. You know what I'm saying? We had Dallas Cowboys, nigga, coming all the way from Dallas to come party at our clubs. So we was killing it. But again,
Nothing close to
but
Texas.
again, I'm learning it way different because the hosts out here, don't get me wrong, hosting in Vegas is a hell of a job, okay? But could you imagine these motherfuckers out here doing what they doing now and having to also book the talent?
Never.
Take care of all of the fucking promotion and marketing, how it's gonna look, what it's gonna say. Oh, hell no, they're not about to do all that shit. So I learned a lot more of how to run a club versus just hosting or just promoting or whatever. So when I came to Vegas, fast forward, I was in the music industry then. I was a recording artist. I was mentored. All right, I'm back to it.
Come on. All right.
I'm back to it. But now when I came, I was actually in the music industry. You know what I mean? I was with Wyclef, he great mentor. I came out here with him, so I already had kind of like a high-end clientele list of friends or people that would hit me like, oh shit, you in Vegas? Yo, I need to come out there. I kind of fell into what I was doing. Most people out here will go host for a nightclub first, then become an independent host because they built up their black book. Me, it was different. My black book was already built up. So I went into independent hosting first before actually working for a venue. So it was backwards, it was different. It wasn't as lucrative doing it that way, but I did learn a lot. I gotta give all credit due to Zach Lord, because I lucked up into knowing somebody out here who already knew who Zach Lord was and was takeover. Shout out to my brother Chris. So when he introduced me to Zach, like, you know what I mean, I guess because we both from Brooklyn, we both, you know what I mean, West Indian, we both, you know what I mean, light-skinned niggas, whatever. He might have saw something in me that, you know what I mean, he saw value and he schooled me to Vegas. He taught me the game. He taught me all the individual ways that you could get bread in hosting and not hosting, off the books, on the books. Like, he showed me how to work Vegas and how to let Vegas work for you. And I needed that because I was a straight New Yorker when I got here. I was too aggressive. I was on every chick. I was trying to fight every dude. And he was like, yo, you gotta calm down. Vegas is not like that. Let it come to you. Relax. So once he taught me everything, and I just kind of like ran with it, bro, because, you know, again, I fell into it. I never, like Alan, I never expected to be influential or for people to, you know what I mean, pay attention or listen to what I even do or say. But I knew that I only put my stamp on or only co-sign shit that I officially really believed in. Mm-hmm. And in doing that and supporting the people that I fuck with that does things that's just great already, it kind of made it look like I've been an influencer. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't getting paid for that shit. It was just people that I fucked with, I support, and I'll do it all day, every day.
Yeah.
Now I do get paid for shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, the whole hosting thing, just I kind of fell into it. And it's easier than what I was doing when I was promoting, because I don't have to book the talent, even though I wish I could sometimes out here. But, you know, I didn't have to book the talent. I didn't have to come up with the whole promotion marketing scheme. All I had to do was get it from them, promote it, market it, show up for my hours, go out there, book these tables, you know what I mean, whatever. Not working for a specific venue right now. I've had some talks with some people. Maybe some things might pop up or not. Don't know, but it's something that I think most of us all just fall into it, bro. I don't think any of us, except for Pedro, who actually wanted to be a host. Okay,
it is different in some aspects, because when I got switched over to marketing host, we were sitting down having meetings with talent, because you have hosts that just run tables.
Yeah.
So there's hosts that just show up to the venue and they just run tables.
That's
they run
valid
because we're so busy, you know. So we'll just get people that run tables and we'll make them like a certain percentage of the tip pool. But then you have your marketing hosts who get to, you know, they're partying sometimes with the guests, or sometimes they're handling whatever artists they're handling. Or when we sit down in the meetings, we figure out the scheme of how we're going to market this. Like, let's say we have Bad Bunny. What are we going to do? Let's make these candles with Jesus and then Bad Bunny on the face instead. That's what we did, like a Chaos and Bombs. And then you figure out who you're going to give it to, what radio stations, because then you have to put all your connections together. It's like, all right, you got to drop it off here, drop it off here, drop it off here. Have them all post at different times, and then just keep the frame running on the story, you know, on Instagram. So that's like, oh, they're posting here from this time to this time. That's 24 hours from this group. You know? So it does change. So yeah, Pedro's probably the only one I know that actually wanted to be like legit.
Yeah, a lot of most hosts kind of just fall into it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you either got it or you don't.
100%.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
That's
It's
facts.
not just knowing.
That's
It's
facts.
not just knowing a bunch of people.
Yeah,
right.
Because I know niggas that know a lot of people, but you can't get them to move. So how are you of value?
Right.
You have to be able to move people, to shift people to where you need them to go to. And not just that. I mean, you got people like me, Alan, and Randy who go a step above and beyond, and we don't just book you. We don't just get you taken care of. We give you the whole experience. We party with you. We're with, and that's when, I don't want to get too deep into it because I don't want to get nobody the game, even though I got the patent on it already. But this when I came up with a whole website and the idea, what I was telling you, what we talked about, we even talked about a little bit, is because I started to realize, like, me spending time with them, partying with them, that's not actually required.
Right.
That's extra. You're taking my time. Now I need to charge you for that.
Right.
Now I'm at a point where if you don't cash at me $100, I'm not texting no
At least
club.
100.
I'm not giving you no pricing. I'm not making no moves if you can't at least cash at me $100 off rip to let me know you serious. Because I'm not about to, all right, let's just say Alan was still at Hakkasan and I'm independent, but they want to go to Hakkasan, I'm hitting Alan. Alan got to do work.
Right.
He's got to do work and I'm doing work. And then for these people to not book, that shit ain't cool.
Yeah.
Because we doing all this work and not getting no bread.
They got
So
deposit.
so you have to understand, like, if you serious, $100 is nothing compared to the $1,500 plus you about to pay on a table or a cabana or whatever. And the crazy thing about it is we really do save people money.
Plus the experience.
Plus the experience.
Yeah.
Now, if I do go out with you, now you got safety, all right? Because first of all, the hoes ain't about to finesse you without clearance from me. Ain't no dudes about to rob you, stick you up, or try and get you because you with me. And I'm not about to let you sit here and get wheelchaired out the club. I'm gonna feed you a bottle of water between a couple drinks, and I'm gonna pay attention to how you moving, you slurring, you bopping, you looking at the ugly bitches the wrong way. Nah, I'm gonna pay attention to all that, and I'm gonna keep you right.
Yeah, got your back.
And we won't let
The
the
training
server
cam
finish.
is real.
Yeah, and we
This
won't
shit is working.
But we won't let
camera, it ain't
right,
camera.
and we won't let the fucking server finesse you. We're not gonna let nothing bad happen
Right.
to you. Your experience is
got
gonna
it.
be great from start to finish.
Yeah.
Then when we leave that venue, you want to know what else to do, where else to go? I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
we
you
got
how to
plenty,
play it,
yeah.
because everybody else gonna go this way thinking that's what it is, but it's not.
that
We're
way.
going this way.
Yep, and trust
Like,
me.
come on, that
You need that guidance.
hangover experience that
Yeah.
everyone's looking for, the hangover movie, we can almost guarantee it.
Yeah, I've done some wild shit.
So it's like you might as well pay me for my time and what I'm gonna bring you, so you can have that good time, and you're still gonna save money. Going the route with one of us is still gonna save you than you just calling that club or going up to the front and saying, "Hey, I want to get a table."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gonna slap your ass.
Stressful
Come
night.
on, you gonna get slapped all night up and down in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's just best to find people like us, hosts, independent hosts, whatever, influential people, whatever. Just those of us that know what we doing out here, holler at us and pay us where we go.
Real shit.
Pay us.
How did y'all link up? You, Randy.
Damn, I met Gab in 2012, like right when I started at LAX. He
Yeah.
knew my boy James Carrington, who was over there, and he introduced me. He's like, "Yo,
That
Gab,
was-
for people to know." And after that, it was a wrap. We just always got lit.
And
Yeah.
you know what's funny is how I met James.
Yeah, James, I heard about you, man.
James tells this story, and I always get a little embarrassed, but it's me to the T.
So he was
I
hitting on
met
this girl, yeah.
No, James wasn't out here at the time. I had met his girl. I didn't know if they was together or not. She was bad, physically bad. Okay, I hollered at her, so she turned me down or whatever. But we ended up being cool. But I'm the kind of nigga that if you ain't got no man and you turn me down, I'm still gonna keep shooting. It's gonna eventually go on with Kobe. Kobe, keep shooting. You can't look. You can't score if you don't shoot. So he gets out here, you know what I'm saying? And we get introduced to each other. And he's like, "Oh, so you Gab? I heard you hollered at my girl." And I looked him straight in the face. I said, "Yeah, I did. Look at her. And I do it again." Like, I mean, it is what it is. And he was like, "Bro, I can't do nothing but respect that, because James is one of the realest dudes I've ever met. Period. Straight from the hood, but knows how to sit down in the boardroom with the white people and do whatever. Like, he can do it all. But very good dude. And I respected the fact that he respected, because too many men get in their feelings about shit that they shouldn't be in their feelings about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When all they gotta do is just use their words. Like, I'm a grown man too, my nigga, just talk to me.
Right.
I just had a dude the other day hit me on FaceTime from Instagram because he's like, "Oh, you fucking my bitch?" No, I'm not.
She's fucking
Oh,
me.
well, you was just, no, but I wasn't. No, but it wasn't even that. But it wasn't even that.
Yeah.
Me and Shorty just friends.
Right.
And we just went to go eat lunch.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, dude, I can't go eat lunch with a bitch.
Right.
Right.
I'm like, you do know we all hung out together. You know I know y'all.
Right.
You know that I'm her friend.
Right.
What the? That's sissy shit. You can't act like that as a grown man. Because first of all, I know you, but I don't date you. I don't know what the fuck is disrespectful or respectful to you. I don't know what your boundaries are. I don't know them details about you.
Right.
So you can't come to me and get mad because
I went to lunch.
I had lunch with your girl and your girl never told me, you never told me that's not
That's a
cool.
boundary,
Because
yeah.
guess what, nigga? I've had lunch with plenty of women that's married,
Yeah.
divorced, whatever. I can't eat with a woman. You know, I don't think he understood how fucking ignorant that sounded out loud.
Right.
Those were insecurities behind the scenes.
Yeah, but
we weren't.
you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, men should just be able to, you know, use their words. Feel free to talk to each other, you know what I mean, calmly.
So here's the thing, yo. 'Cause I'm looking at my drinks.
What about Randy? I mean, I don't even think we got to talk about
No,
the Toxic
no.
Guy.
Wait, but yeah, how
No,
the Toxic
to
Guy?
just
Yeah.
finish, I had originally got thrown. I had got a phone call one day from this radio station that was out here. It was called Radio Vegas Rocks.
Yes. Okay.
All right, and y'all had both been there when I had the show. They called me. They was like, "Look, you know, you've been a guest on our show. We've always had our highest ratings when you've been on. Would you like your own radio show? We're trying to diversify the station. Basically, we need a nigga to come in to color it
To
up.
bring color.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, what's it gonna cost me, or what I gotta do? They was like, look, at first we'll let you bring in some advertisement, and it'll cover your costs and stuff. All right, cool. I get the show. It's called Tapped In with Gab.
Yep.
It was me and my brother Luke at first.
Yep.
It's my co-host. But then Luke, you know, he fell back and he had some things he wanted to take care of and other things he wanted to do career-wise. So, you know what I mean, he backed away. My first guest host was Henry Crockett.
Word.
He was my first guest host.
Right. He was like, give me my flowers.
Right now. He was my first guest host. And I had got a text from Missy, shout out Missy, and she had hit me like, you should have Alan on your show. I just think y'all dynamic will work. So I had Alan on the show, hit him up, because like you said, we know each other since 2012. That was like my second year here.
Right.
So we know each other for a long time. We've always been cool, always been good friends. So when I hit him up, he was like, sure, of course, let me know what day and time. So he pull up, you know, but we get a little too lit. So we needed to do a do-over for Alan. Not that the show was bad. It was still a good show, but he didn't do what he probably wanted to do. So she hits me again and she's just like, yo, like, I think you two and Randy. And I'm just like, I never thought about asking Randy. And then I happened to run into Randy out and about, and we always known each other too. We were all cool. They were already closer.
We were already talking about.
They were already talking about doing the
Right.
podcast. I didn't know this. So I had them both on the show. The chemistry just kind of flowed well. After the show, we all looked at each other like, wow, that really flowed really well. Like that really went easy.
Right.
And it was just, you know, the show was always live, so we don't have no time to like, we write notes and stuff to topics like bullet points, but we don't really like study or prepare or nothing like that. Yeah. So, you know, I believe it was Randy or both, one of them two came up with the whole Toxic Hour thing. Just because of how we were talking and how people respond like, oh, the shit y'all talking about, shit y'all saying.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, the Toxic Hour. So, you know, we kind of moved on from there. I was like, won't you guys, let's just do this. Since y'all were going to do one already, let's do this. We can learn from this radio station. Yeah, and it kind of just molded and formed into what it is today. You know, we got contacted by Room Service Radio, and they kind of like was trying to poach us from the station we was at. It was like, come on over to Death Row. That's exactly what they said. Oh no, bro, they took me to eat at Barcode Burger, which the only reason is a great restaurant. Shout out Cody, love Barcode. But I had found out then when I got there is because Barcode is across the street from the station. So while they feeding me and showing me a good time, they take me over. You know what I'm saying? And show me the station. Once I saw the station and I saw what we were dealing with at the present time and what we were gonna get dealing with them, I was like, oh, it's a no-brainer.
Right.
I talked to the guys. I was like, look, man, these guys came at me, sat down. They want us to come over there. I was like, what do y'all think? You know, and then we talked about it. And we was just like, all right, cool. If we're gonna do this, let's do it the right way. Let's wait a little bit. Like, let's build up into it. You know, so forth. And we moved to Room Service Radio.
And that's
February.
black owned, right?
Yeah.
That's black owned. Room
All
Service
black
Radio.
owned, yeah.
I mean,
We're
shout out to
on video.
Shout
now,
out K
too,
Fly Love.
because- Yeah, shout out K Fly and Love. Now we're on video too, because back then it was
Right,
just
she's
audio
dope.
only.
Yeah, it was just
K
audio.
Fly,
And y'all been to the station before, so y'all seen it's all black owned and crazy lineups over there. Crazy lineups.
Yeah.
Like every month they add more shows and so forth. Good family over there, and you know, we just, even to a couple months ago, you know, we used to talk about the news on our show, and people was like, look, man,
Hey,
guys,
guys,
what we
wait,
watching
Wait,
for?
but like for people who haven't seen, because a lot of people haven't seen the Toxic Hour that
Yeah.
didn't watch this. If you guys had to define what your show is, what is it?
Oh, perfect. I have a, yeah.
He's like, I'm ready.
I actually wrote an email to somebody because they wanted us to have us as guests. And I was like,
Professional guy on your team.
and-
So professional.
and I knew the guy hadn't seen it.
Right.
But he's like, he's got a
Second
big podcast. I'm not gonna drop the name. The big podcast is open up in Vegas, and it's in a massive venue. And the guy's like, hey, he met us at a night. He met us out in the nightclub, and he's like, oh, yeah, you guys should come on our show. And I was like, you haven't seen our show yet. He's like, no. He's like, I was like, all right, just send me an email. And I sent him an email about it, and this is how I describe our show.
Okay.
Let's see if it.
Because our show is very unique.
Yeah, it definitely is.
That's okay.
We're not for the faint-hearted.
And just so you guys know, his following email after that was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go a different route." I was like, I knew it. I was
So
like, I
like
knew it.
I
guys.
would, and I'm sure he's got something to put in, but I would say like we consider ourselves unfiltered, but they're like uncut. Remember back in the day,
that's
like
pure.
we
No, we're X-rated.
Yeah.
We're X-rated.
X-rated.
That's why I put rated T for toxic.
Yeah,
Like we
Yeah,
rated T for
that's
toxic. We a
facts.
whole nother bracket.
You got
bro.
it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
So
go.
this is I at first I wrote warning. So I'm sending you the link to our show. Just know it's basically built off of toxic behavior or toxic masculinity in relationships with some vulgar language sprinkled in, which is obviously a lot of vulgar
Right.
language. But we're open-minded. You know, that's what I wrote.
open-minded.
Because we are. We talk about everything,
No,
you know.
and that's the crazy thing. Like when we
Y'all
first
really are though.
when we first started the show, it was so easy to book people. Like when we moved over to Room Service Radio the first week in February. By the end of February, we were booked all the way out to August.
I believe it.
Okay? Now, people shook.
Yeah.
They don't want to come on the show. They like, y'all not about to ask me them questions. Y'all not about to have me out there
That was-
putting my shit. And I'm just like, look, at the end of the day, nobody. Yeah, the show is live. It ain't really scripted. But at the same time, if you come and you tell me this is off limits,
Yeah.
That's
it's
the
off
first
limits.
thing.
Because
But
yeah.
because it's a live show and because how I guide the show is where I guide the show. Sometimes I just don't feel it. Like when we had Macho last week, when we had Nicasio last week, the chef. I asked him certain things, but there's certain things that I didn't feel I need to go to fucking raw and ask him with. Like he's a chef.
yeah,
So
like
I got other creative things I want to ask.
Yeah,
Like I want to know, like on the hats, like when we ask, would you rather? I'm like, would you rather, you know what I mean, you cook for a woman or a woman cook for you?
Right.
Right.
Because that's something anybody would want to know.
Right.
Right. That's important.
But our questions are never that.
But I'm not about to ask him, you know, would you rather, you know, dicks for nipples or a nipple for a
Yeah,
dick?
some
Like,
good- yeah,
he's a
wow,
chef. We're
yeah.
talking about cooking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we don't have to talk about shit.
Yeah,
was
but
a
like,
unique one for Dria.
but yeah, like even like our porn stars, like the porn stars we had on there, yeah, they'll say like, oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about this.
Right.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Like they'll tell us,
Respectfully,
they'll be like,
Yeah.
look, you can't drop names about none of the fucking celebrities I fucked with and none of that shit. We'd be like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
No problem. Like, you know what I mean? We're still gonna find a way, but that's,
Yeah.
I think it had to be me, Alan, and Randy because we're three improv kind of dudes.
Yeah.
And
We
completely
don't,
different. Completely different.
right. We've never written scripts.
Right.
We a script, bro. That's why I stopped doing acting. Because what a lot of people don't know about me is my major in college was drama. My parents were,
I would have never guessed.
And he's a comedian and a stand-up comedian.
and I did stand-up comedy professionally too.
That's just hard. That's just hard.
That's
hard
very
as
hard.
shit.
And I've done that. I've done shows with some more. You know what I mean? But my parents was pushing me towards acting, right? I didn't want to do that shit at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm shit-faced scared of a fucking script. I'm not gonna remember. That's why when I did music, bro, I consider myself a songwriter, not a recording artist. I would love to write songs and do, bro, I could write a bunch of them all day, every day. But memorizing these motherfuckers, bro, no, dude, that shit scares the shit out of me. So I can't do scripts, bro. We're improv people, so our live show works better. And I look at it as a challenge. If you tell me these are certain things we can't talk about, great, I gotta get more creative now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we still gonna have a great show.
Absolutely.
Because once I start drinking or once I start going, they don't call me Gab because I talk too much. Call me Gab because my mom said I got the gift of Gab. I don't got to think about it. It just comes out. It might sound like I'm just thought about, but it's just well spoken.
Right.
Well, once I start going, ain't no telling what the fuck gonna come out my mouth any fucking way. I trust myself though. So just tell me what I can't do. Let me put them in there. So can't talk about this.
Right.
And then we'll still have a good show. So y'all don't got to be scared to come on the show. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
It's fine.
But it's a lot of topics that men are scared to talk about or even point out. That's why we have a lot of women that watches the most because of what we're not scared to talk about.
Yeah,
Because a lot of you guys do this, fake pretending thing, like pretend to be in a relationship to sleep with a girl type shit, and we just tell the girls what it's really gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And
That was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
The biggest thing was letting people know toxic is not necessarily a negative thing. Like there's a difference. You got fuck boys. Toxic niggas don't lie to you.
Yeah.
Okay, toxic niggas, toxic people
We gonna
are
lead you
toxic because they're just not what you might not. They're just what you might not need at the moment. And that could be for so many different reasons.
Emotionally
You know what I'm saying? Like you could have somebody that's the only reason they're not good for you right now is because you focused on school and they're in the party life.
Right.
Yeah.
Not bad people, not a bad person.
Right.
Never lied to you, never fucked you over, did nothing wrong. You're just not on the same page. So it's toxic because you love them or you like being around them, but you just know that that's not what you need right now.
Right.
That's what toxic is. Fuck boys go around lying. You know what I mean? Fuck girls go around lying. We're not talking about that lying, phony shit. We ain't trying to pull no sheet over no bitch head or nothing. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Within the first 5 minutes of me meeting a woman, there's 3 questions I'm already asking. Do you like in the ass? Do you like fucking women? And then she's sucking dick. Like, you know what I mean? I'm putting it all out in the front. And I'm putting it out there in the open. Let's get to it. Like, you know what I mean? Because if you're not doing neither one of the 3, fuck is we talking about?
Right.
Fuck is we talking about? Business? If you're not making me a bag and you're not fucking or sucking me, bitch, what do we need to talk about?
Real shit.
Nothing. Move about.
Yeah. So you gotta, and men, it's all right to let girls know you're emotionally unavailable.
That's
you
it.
don't have to fucking,
But
create this fake shit where
But
it's
it's
just
also
like,
cool. It's also cool, niggas. Not every man is the hardest nigga in the world. Stop that
Yeah,
shit,
you
bro.
stop that too.
Stop that shit. If every nigga's the hardest nigga in the world, then where the soft niggas at?
Right.
And
Nobody left
whether
standing.
you a soft nigga or not, it's necessary. It's necessary in life. We all play a role. We all gotta be a part. You know what I mean?
But all that manipulation shit, leave that shit to the birds, man.
Yeah.
Fuck
And
off.
I-
If you guys could have anyone on your show, a dream guest, who would you want on your show?
Karuchi.
Okay.
I want Karuchi trained so bad.
I would say Future, Pops,
Oh man, that would be crazy.
You know,
But you know what? I've kicked it with him before. He doesn't talk much.
I picked it with him with bitches before. He definitely was talking.
Yeah, I've been around him with bitches
Who's
too.
this we live
He'd be like,
Future.
he'd be like, yo, let me get your girl. I love her for the weekend. Monday morning, you have her back again.
Hey.
Good guy.
Yeah, that'd be a fun.
Where can everybody find you individually?
Oh.
We have to get back to Randy.
The streets. Man, you definitely can find our ass in the streets. I always be saying I ain't doing nothing. I'ma just chill.
Every
That's
time.
a lie.
There's 3, 4 in the morning in the chat. Where our niggas at?
I be outside. I live outside, okay?
Social media wise, though.
You know, being single again, I'm outside.
Oh God.
Shit ain't changed.
Okay. Now, on Instagram, on IG, y'all can just follow me at Gabuary, GABUARY. Follow the Toxic Hour Instagram page. It's simple. It's just the Toxic Hour, THETOXICHOUR.
And I'm Alan Diego, just like it is, spelled at ALLENDIEGO.
And then you got Randy.
Yeah.
You got Randy
We don't know
Foster.
where he's at, but
You got Randy Foster Jr.
He just contacted us just now, so
Okay, he's
we
alive.
know he's alive.
We're
You got it,
glad he's alive.
Yeah. Oh, look, I wasn't worried about that. if you party with Randy, you know that nigga can that nigga made a steal, goddammit.
Yeah.
All right, but now Randy Foster Jr. on IG is spelled properly.
Is Junior? Is that Randy Foster LV?
LB.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think
He might
was
switch
Randy
it. Yeah, I
Foster
think he
Jr.
switched it.
I
It used to
think
be
it is.
Junior.
It used to be Junior, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think
LB
it's
now.
I think I noticed the LV.
That's how we can't find Randy.
Randy Foster LV. And you follow our brother. Follow all 3 of us.
Yes, please.
We funny as shit.
And please don't come at us if you see us post something and you don't like it, because we don't give a fuck.
It ain't for you.
But sometimes people coming at you is good publicity too, though. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that they complain is a sign that they've been watching.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this girl told me that I make her feel like never dating again. I was like, bitch, what am I supposed to do with you?
Right.
She's like, because it reminds me of my past. I'm like, well,
That's your problem.
Yeah, that's your problem.
That's
that
your
means
past.
you chose shitty niggas. So choose better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with me. Right.
Do better,
Do better.
bitch.
How's your
Lousy
self-esteem
bitch.
my problem? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah,
Fucking lousy bitch, do better.
Well, listen, man. Listen. We might have to do a part 2 because we're missing Randy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
bring
we-
him
and
next.
We got to come back with Randy.
And we can do this all night with y'all. We need a part 2 on the
I
Toxic.
told y'all,
100%.
y'all coming back to the show.
Come
too.
on,
Right.
man.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
we gotta
We
do this
booking,
again.
we booking October right now.
Yeah,
October
ready to
moving
go.
forward. So
Count us in,
you know,
man.
definitely want y'all back, man, because we had fun.
Yeah,
It was fun.
absolutely.
My
Yeah.
guy just said he's booking October.
That's crazy. But look,
Okay, I
this
like
part-
that.
Damn busy,
No,
yeah.
we just look. The thing is if we already, I found out real soon because again, like I told you, it's a live show. We don't do much. I don't start writing the show sometimes to the day of the show. Okay,
Real shit.
and I'll hit
Yeah,
them
I
up.
know
I'll hit
some
them
people
up,
that
and I'll
do
be
that
like,
too.
"Hey guys."
But we'll start doing more.
But the
solo
thing is,
shows then. Just us three instead
we
of like
started
this.
we started doing like more during the week, picking out shit and reminding us, look, we need to talk about this on the show next
that's
week.
pretty smart.
So then we'll put it in, and we'll
You
start
guys taking notes?
building it. But then I still don't write it
my
down
shoulder.
till that day, especially because we got to send the show in to the station
Right.
so they could see, know, prepare.
up?
Like
So
if they
they-
need to get clips or anything together or whatever,
Right.
they know what direction we're going in. So you know, it's just. I thought like, all right, if we could get the guests out the way, that makes it a whole lot easier. I don't have to worry about who's coming next week. I get a picture from them in like at least 2 weeks out so we can start getting their flyer done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get the flyer done and that's it. But
Real shit.
that's really
Yeah.
just trying to make it.
All right,
Listen.
guys, the drinks are empty.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Something
make my way
refill.
over to
And
that
there's a
bar.
party over there. So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
roll.
yeah.
They got,
Connie P,
All
here
the
we
bitches.
go.
they got a
All
bunch
the
of Latin
bitches.
women over there.
Yeah.
I love Latin bitches. I'm just trying to find out which one sucking dick.
Oh my
That's
God.
it. I'm going
And
I'm
this
going
would
in
not be
there
a
firing.
toxic
Hey.
hour unless you heard some words
Listen.
from Gab.
I have no comment.
Listen.
I'm outnumbered.
It's an
here,
even world
This
we
has
live
been
in.
an amazing
Right.
show with my guys, man.
Look,
An
we love
amazing
you
show.
I'm gonna
guys.
just tell it to you like this. Little bit of last toxicity before we leave. I was fucking with a bitch this weekend.
There you go.
She tried to tell me wrong hole. I said, was it? Was it? Was it? Was it though?
I am the plug. I am the plug.